Hello everyone, it's Reid and Halko from readaboutsex.com, and you're getting the bedhead this morning. This is the first dunk in the hot tub, and we have somebody wrote in with an amazing email and question, and I got permission from this lovely human being to share it. I can't remember if they said it was okay to use their name, so I'm just going to say this is from Anonymous. I'm in the hot tub. Where are you today? And this is good. I'm just going to read it. Allison and I are running some errands today. We're picking up some furniture for the house, so I have to stay on task. All right. Hi, Reid. Finally, I just wanted to say thank you for doing this great work you do. Second, yes, I have a question. I guess I kind of need to set the stage for this so you can understand where I come from. My family raised me in a way that was very traditional, like they drove that shit home in your head all the time, and that if you veered from that, you would be going straight to hell. Hit some emoticons if you know what that feels like, or if you know somebody like that. That being said, I had a hard time dealing with the fact that I would feel romantic feelings to multiple people at the same time. I never let myself act on these feelings because I never let them get deep. I have been with my wife for about 10 years. We've had the swinger type of things in the past where we messed around with other people, but we're never to get feelings from them because friendship, it was feelings for them beyond friendship because it was just for fun. Recently, however, I met this girl online. I played an online game with her. We have played together now for like 5 months. I didn't catch it at the time, but we were falling in love with each other the entire time. I still love my wife, and so I went to her and I told her, good job, Anonymous. Most frightening thing I have ever done. Lo and behold, my wife tells me that she's happy for me and wants to talk to this woman. This blew my mind. I never knew my wife would be okay with me actually loving another woman. And it turned out that this woman's husband was okay with it also. He talked to me on the phone and told me he had no problem with us being together. He's happy for us as long as I'm not trying to get his wife to leave him for me. Here's why I'm writing. I have fears that maybe he really isn't okay with it. It's just like I'm sure she wonders sometimes if my wife is okay with it. But my wife is so okay with it, we're now looking into possibly relocating to be closer to them. How is the best way to handle the situation? I mean, is there any way to know for sure that he's okay with it? I'm a big man, and I'll admit, I'm scared. I may lose one of the best things that has ever happened to me. Any advice? Signed, Anonymous. Oh my goodness. Like, I live for emails like this. This is amazing. And I'm super glad that so many of you enjoyed these videos, because I get to kind of like answer them in video format, which is actually easier for me to do than to try to write a long email. But that's just me. That being said, thank you so much, Anonymous, for this. So here's what I would do. Then this is Reid's advice. Take what's useful, absorb what's useful, like Bruce Lee and Dan Santo said. But chuck the rest and go find other tools to build the life of your dreams. I would ask you all, I'm wondering if you all have gotten together yet, or if all four of you have gotten to, like, on Skype or something like that to kind of video chat, kind of like meet the families. But I would plan doing something together. I mean, if you're looking to relocate, then you need to go on a reconnaissance mission anyway and do some scouting. So one of the ways for you to maybe conquer some of your fears and insecurities around if you can really trust the husband is, like, why not the two of you go and visit them? Like, go check out the area and do some reconnaissance, kind of like, double dip. You're looking maybe to relocate, you need to check out the area anyway, and you get to kind of hang out with them. Not like you're going to be, all four of you are going to be living together in marital bliss, but like, for me personally, it's much more important to get a read on somebody, no pun intended, like face to face, like in meat space, as they used to say in the old computer days, in real life, and And again, like, you know, just kind of get a read on the situation. I mean, that you talked to him on the phone, that your wife talked to her, like these are all really awesome signs. And it's sweet of you to be concerned. It's human of you to be surprised that everyone's okay with it. And so this kind of falls into, maybe this is abundance issues. Like you're just worrying because everything's so great for you and new and surprising. And I would advise you to keep being the you that you're being. Like, be honest with everybody. And not like you have to have huge processing conversations with the husband, but I would look at being able to share vulnerably, hey, these are the things that are coming up for me. I think I'm having abundance issues. I'm afraid that you're all just being nice to me and you're not really okay with everything. And then ask yourself, like, what would you need to trust him? Like, this is a trust conversation, which is a great conversation to get some tools on for yourself, just to understand, like, how do you trust people? What would make this situation have you relax a little bit more? It might just be, you know, like over time that you all of a sudden believe him because he's never gotten upset about you being in love with his wife. And just understand, like, you can have deep feelings with people and things can look like, you know, relationships and poly relationships can look like a lot of different things. So you're embarking on this journey of figuring out, like, what's a really good fit for you all. I have some poly resources for stuff if you haven't already geeked out on that. So you can go to readaboutsex.com/poly, and that'll sign you up for you can sign up for a resource list and stuff like that. The other thing, I mean, if you're, all four of you are feeling super, you know, bold about nerding out on relationship skill sets and whatnot, and it fits your budget and things, you might want to consider the four of you coming down to High Performance Relationship Mastery, the 3-day weekend, and like let's just geek out on relationship tools and skill sets and some sexuality tools and sexual self-confidence tools and skill sets for 3 days, and the four of you can use that as like a field trip to get to know each other. And then it doesn't sound like you have, you know, weirdness around like home court advantage. Like if you guys go visit them on their turf, then that feels weird. It doesn't sound like that from your email. But sometimes like neutral ground for meeting up and meeting people's spouses or primary significant others. Neutral ground can be really good for some people. It doesn't sound like this is, you know, the neutral ground thing is problematic at all. So if you're interested in taking a field trip, all four of you, then I would go to readaboutsex.com HPRM /HPRM. That's for High Performance Relationship Mastery, and check out the event that's coming up like in a couple of weeks. It's like coming up real fast. Other than that, just keep doing what you're doing. And there's also a book by Guy Hendricks or Gary Hendricks that I think is called One Big Leap, which is a little bit woo-woo, but woo-woo in a very palatable way for skeptics. For the woo-woo folk out there, you'll love the book anyway. That talks about, One Big Leap talks about abundance issues and how when things are going really great, like we get caught into like fear loops and worry. I mean, I'm having that with this home. Allison and I just bought this home, and I'm loving having a hot tub. And you know, there are trees and leaves everywhere. Like now I have to rake. But like everything's going so well. I'm worried I'm gonna fuck it up. So I don't know. I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for this email. This is amazing. I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. But I'm very curious for all of you watching. What are your thoughts? What would you need to trust and believe when somebody's partner says it's okay to fall in love with my partner? I'm just really curious about that. So leave your thoughts if you want. You can DM me if you need to, and please, please, please keep sending these emails. They're amazing, and I really I love hearing from everybody. And you can always email me at Reid, R-E-I-D, at readaboutsex.com. All right, that's it. For those of you in Southern California, or you know who can get to Southern California, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, is High Performance Relationship Mastery. Check it out at readaboutsexcom/HPRM. HPRM, High Performance Relationship Mastery. Bye, everyone.